Good day. I might have broken the chain off the quad, but it really needed a new one desperately anyway, so I'll get one. Overall, a good day. Good afternoon and welcome to the channel. This is Street Speed 717. My name is Mike and it is a shitty day in PA, as is the usual. But hope you guys are having a great holiday weekend so far. And today we are doing a little tour of the new and improved DIRTYMAX. I have made a lot of changes recently and I want to go over them. Most notably, I did take off the rack, which is now in my storage room. Still have it, don't worry, I do still have it. And you know, maybe it will go back on at some point. But I really, got tired of not having a truck bed because, believe it or not, I really do end up using a truck bed a lot. Unfortunately, some of that regained practicality is lost due to the fact that I have to tow around my giant spare. But when I'm going on a long trip, I will take it. Just going around town, I'm not gonna bring the spare along, so I still have the full bed. And although it's true I mainly took out the rack to haul this, there are plenty of other reasons why it's nice to have my truck bed back. Really convenient for those trips to Costco, and I do like Costco. Other than the big one, you might also notice I put on my CB antennas, so those are back on. I like the way they kind of just accent the truck a little bit. It looks kind of naked with nothing on the back, so I do like the antennas, even though one will work just fine. I think two looks better. Symmetrical is always good, and I took off the old bed rail covers because I had to drill through them to put the rack on. So I took them off and I prepped the surface, got it all cleaned up. And the new one should be here soon. Now I got a tailgate one. This is from Bushwhacker, but I don't really like it because the fitment really isn't all that great to begin with. And then it doesn't cover these little holes all the way, which I definitely want. So I bought a new one, and this one is a Wade brand tailgate cover. So I have the Wade one here, and I ordered their bed rail covers as well. So they should be here soon. By the way, if you want 2008 through 2014 bed rail covers, let me know. I got brand new ones from Bushwhacker. They do not fit my truck. The website didn't have ones for an 05. They're only like 60 bucks, so I figured, what the hell, I'll order the ones for the 08 and up. Maybe it'll fit. If it doesn't, I'm out 60 bucks. No big deal. Sure as shit, they didn't fit, which kind of surprised me. I figured they would use the same bed dimensions for every year, but apparently they don't. Makes no sense. That's something that does not need to be changed at all, but of course they do it. I got an extra set, unused, brand new, if anybody needs them. Send me a message on Instagram and I'll hook you up. I'm gonna put on the new tailgate cap, but because it's raining, I'm gonna try to pull the truck in the garage. I'm not gonna lie, that is pretty close, but honestly, I do think if I lined it up perfect, literally perfectly within like a half an inch, I think I could actually fit it in the garage width-wise. Now the front is a little bit wider than the back, but I think it could work. Height, obviously, that's a no-go, we're out anyway. As close as it is, I really do think I could fit. Peel this old one off. And hopefully it's not, well, I did a pretty good job, if I do say so myself, of prepping it, so it's probably gonna stick pretty damn good, unfortunately, so I kind of fucked myself on this one. Aha! Now we got some residue, but it's not, it's really not too bad, luckily. So all you wanna do when you're doing something like this, anytime you're prepping a surface for adhesive, of course just clean it, and then use like an alcohol to spray it down and get the surface free of any dust, and that will prime the paint to actually adhere to some type of adhesive. I wish the bed covers were here yet, but I don't know why. I guess they ship separately. But the tailgate one arrived yesterday, and I feel like I'm gonna have to wait until Tuesday to get the bed ones. That is done. Spray the old alcohol here. I'm just using Grey Goose, but you can use whatever works. The fucking alcoholics. This is how these things usually come. It's just double-sided tape. Got to peel off the red section, and then it will be ready to stick. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Even I can do it. A little bit with it. How's that looking? Even on both sides, and then we'll stick it down. That looks good. The fitment on that is perfect. The fitment on this one is much better. You can see it's totally flush and really nice. I'm actually really impressed. So go with Wade if you're gonna order yours. The company is called, it just says Wade, Weston Wade. But yeah, much better than the Bushwhacker. I did not like this one at all. And you know, that one fits a lot better, and it also comes down farther, which I like, and it covers those holes if you have an 05. The Bushwhacker one was for the proper year truck, so it wasn't like I tried to stick on a newer tailgate one on an old truck. It was for the proper year on the tailgate section, and you can see this one fits a lot better. Really, really nice. That's how you know my truck is my baby and I love her so much, because like I get hype about something so small. Like I'm very happy to just have this done. I think I'm gonna have Troy do a full paint correction and detail on it because I wanna keep it wrapless for a while. Actually, I really like the paint, and I thought about getting a new wrap for the summer, but I really kind of just like it the way it is. I don't know, maybe I'm moving away from the wrap thing. I mean, I've thought about doing one to this at some point, but I really love the color. And I love the color on the new ZR1 as well, which my ZTK car should be here soon. I don't know, for the first time in a long time, I feel like I don't really need a wrap right now. Like I love wraps, they're very cool. And you know, I have been planning something pretty neat for this, but right now I'm enjoying the paint life. I do think the truck looks really clean and simple as it is right now. You know, I love my truck. I've thought about getting a new one from time to time. I wouldn't sell this one anyway. I would just get a new one in addition to this one, but it just does everything that I've ever needed it to do. And quite frankly, I don't really even need a diesel truck to begin with. I mean, I do tow from time to time and I haul shit, but I could probably use a gas truck. Even though, you know, towing a car with this is really nice because you don't even feel it. I guess I'm just trying to say I'm very happy with my current setup, and I love my baby. Fun fact about the DIRTYMAX, it's basically the only vehicle I've had my entire YouTube career. Now, when I first started making videos, I had a 1992 Chevy single cab short bed, and I love that truck. I made a bunch of videos with it, and you know, I deleted them all because they were like really cringe. And don't get me wrong, I know my videos today are cringe, but those back in the day, they were terrible videos. But, you know, I wish I hadn't, because at this point, who cares? But then I had an 06 gasser, and then the DIRTYMAX that I've had now for over 3 years. So it's been a companion to the channel. It's not going anywhere. I mean, I always wanted a diesel. I could finally afford one. I bought one, and I found like the coolest. It was low mileage. When I got it, it had 12,000 miles on it. And now it only has 40, I think it has like 45 now. This is like the only vehicle I've ever really had like a big emotional attachment to. Like, it has so much sentimental value, and I would never get rid of it. Although I have to admit, the McLaren is really growing on me as something that I'm beginning to form an emotional bond with. An emotional bond with your car. It's car guy shit, you know, it's really gay. Here is your Duramax update and a little quad update as well. And with that being said, the video is basically over, but I'm gonna pass it off to myself, Nick, and Jack with our second call out of the year announcement video. Good afternoon and welcome to the video. Today we are announcing our biggest call out event yet to be held in North Carolina. We're gonna be going through all the specifics of the event, the details, how you guys can get involved. We're doing a car show again, a raffle again, all the good stuff.
So the event is going to be held on Saturday, June 23rd, and it's actually going to be an evening race. So the gates open at 12 o'clock p.m. and the racing starts at 3 p.m. and it goes till 10 p.m. So it'd be kind of cool. It's a little different than what we've been normally doing. We'll be able to race under the lights, and you know, obviously half of it will be in the daytime, half of it will be at night. So it's kind of a little change up for you guys. It's in Benson, North Carolina, and all that info will be down below for you guys in the description.
But I'm going to start with the list of people I'd like to invite. Now again, this is not an all-inclusive list, and if your name is not called or you're somebody out there who would like to run and you're not even a YouTuber, it doesn't matter if you're a small YouTuber, you don't have a channel, if you just want to run, that information will be available on the website. Anybody can buy a racer spot, although we are limited to 100 spots total. So anyway, in the Mopar family, in the Mopar corner, I'd like to invite Family Cruisin'. Paul, love to have you again. I know you couldn't make it last time. SRT Mush, want to see you running 9.3s consistently again in your Demon. Driveway Demons and Tunnel Chaser as well, and that pretty much sums up the Dodge corner. I'd like to also invite Boosted Boys, because who doesn't want to get walked by a minivan? Evan Shanks, it'd be great to see you as well. Send It Steve, of course, you got to come back out in your Ricer C5 Vet. Sticking on the subject of Corvettes, I'd also like to invite Stang Killer in your Powerglide C7. I've seen a couple of your videos, looks like a gnarly car, be cool to see you out there. Brooks with Drag Times, we'd love to have you back as well. And one more, I would like to invite PewDiePie. I'm not even aware if you have a car, but you really should come out.
That's a very realistic ask.
He'll definitely come.
He will.
Thank you, PewDiePie.
Coming for you.
Thanks, Felix.
Coming from what, Sweden?
Yeah.
Is that where he's from?
I believe he's in Sweden. Yeah.
What's going on, everyone? So DIRTYMAX Jack coming at you guys live again. It's a pretty exciting time that we are going to be doing this down in North Carolina. It's a little bit different for us because we've never really strayed away from the Northeast, so I think it's going to be an awesome opportunity. Hopefully the weather holds out. knock on wood. So I'd like to continue on the call out trend here by calling out Tavares. You got to bring that cheap Lamborghini out, man. I see that thing recommended on every single one of my videos, and we would absolutely love to see it, and hopefully that gives you a little bit of motivation to get that thing finished up and work out some of the kinks. Secondly, I'd like to introduce a new name, which is C8 Z06. I've seen your Supra floating all around the internet. That thing looks awesome. I'd love to see you come out. JD Joyride is another person I'd like to add to the list. It was great meeting you up at Motorama, and it'd be great to have you out at this event. Autovlog, again, I'd love to welcome you back out, man. It was great to see you try and race your car in reverse.
Yeah, it was good. I was just going to mention that.
I definitely don't suggest doing that next time, but it's okay. I'm learning drag racing myself. Another new name would be Saab Kyle. Huge channel, and we would love to see you come out, man. It'd be really, really cool to have your representation there. On the diesel note, Greg A., you're more than welcome to come out, man. It'd be great to have you bring your truck out. I know that your street truck is now finished, and maybe your crazy tubular chassis Cummins that's in the works will be done as well. That'd be cool to see that thing run. And then Loud and Proud is another diesel channel that we'd love to welcome out. Trying to think of as many diesel channels as possible, and it's kind of hard because we're few and far between, but it would be great to see you come out as well. And last on my list would be RP Productions. Riley, I hope to see you out there with your new C6, man.
Alrighty, so I'm going to finish the list of the call-out invitees. I'm going to start off with Hammer Down Motorsports. We'd love to see you out. You made it to the last event. Love to see you come down to North Carolina. Big Clyde.
Get that truck done.
Yeah, Big Clyde's got a race truck he's working on currently. I'd love to see a fast truck down south. I'm also going to invite It's Just a Six. This is a new YouTuber that's kind of blowing up right now. He's got a, I think, 5.0 Mustang, so we'd love to see you down at the call out with us. I'm also going to invite back Do It With Dan. I invited him last time, but he didn't respond. Maybe he will this time. I'm just kidding, Dan, but yeah, you should seriously come out, man. It's a good time. Who wants to see Do It With Dan come out? Comment below.
Raise your hand, let's see. Oh yeah, that's right.
That's a good joke.
That's
a good joke. Raise your hand if you'd like us to.
Continuing with the list, I'd like to invite Derek Barron Productions. Come on out, have a good time with us, as well as John Dock. Obviously, he's going to be down in North Carolina. That's his hometown, so John will definitely be there with his Camaro.
And then, of course, all the shops are going to be out representing as well. We'll have Complete Street Performance, as well as Race Crew Motorsports that will be out representing with all their shop cars, so that should be really cool as well.
So one of the cool things about this call out is we're going to allow more people to race. They sold out last time, and a lot of people came up to us at the call out and asked us if they could race their car. We were unable to do that. We only had limited slots per the track, but down in North Carolina, it's a bigger track. We're going to have a lot more people there. The car show, we can have a lot more people. We're limited, I think, 300 cars, which is a lot. So you guys can definitely enter your cars. If racing's not your thing, definitely enter your car into the car show. That way you can show off your car, your truck, whatever you have.
So then the last thing would be the raffle to race. So basically it's $5 per entry. You can get as many entries as you want. And if you are chosen out of the raffle bucket, you can pick any YouTuber that's present at the event and call them out with whatever ride that you brought.
All this is online right now and ready to go right now. So if you do want to race, I would recommend doing it, checking out the website as soon as possible, because the spots are going to sell out pretty fast once again. I mean, a lot of people do want to race. A lot of people want to be a part of the car show, so they tend to be, they tend to run out pretty quick.
Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, Mike. I just figured from a fun fact perspective, the last time that we put this up, all the tickets were sold like within a week. We're not trying to force it down. We just want to open up the availability for anybody that might have not had their chance last time to get in this time around. And then I'd also like to just add some notation on Galot Motorsports. It's a brand new track that just opened up. What, Nick, did they put like $5 million or $10 million?
Brand new facility.
Some unbelievable amount of money into this track.
Yeah.
It's brand spanking new. It's a venue that you definitely want to check out. We're currently working with hotels down in the area to see if we can get preferential rates. And then lastly, before we conclude this video, I want to let you guys know that there is a Facebook event page that you should definitely go check out. Make sure to RSVP if you haven't already, and we will be relaying all the communication updates there.
And that's going to do it for our YouTube call out in Galot Motorsports Park. This is our June call out. We do plan to have at least one or two more for the season, but this is definitely going to be a good one. And like I said before, we hope to see you there.
See you guys there.
Hope you enjoyed this upload. If you are stopping in for the first time, please subscribe and hit the stupid bell so you know when I upload a video. Take care. Have a great day.